The story of jazz is the story of America itself. A tale of innovation, struggle, and triumph. Today, I'm embarking on a personal journey into this rich musical heritage. From its birth in New Orleans to its evolution through swing, bebop, and beyond, jazz has continuously reinvented itself. Each era brought new voices, new sounds, and new challenges. The magic of jazz lies in its ability to express the deepest human emotions through improvisation. That's why I've set myself a challenge: to learn and perform a classic jazz piece.
It's very hard to define.
It's fun to hear, it's complex, it's creative, it's inspiring. It's basically a life force.
Well, it's always moving forward. It isn't music of the past, it's music of today, it's music of the future.
Jazz came out of the African American community experience, and much of that is based on the Black church.
I'll be spending the next few weeks immersing myself in the fundamentals of jazz. From understanding chord progressions to mastering improvisation, this journey will test my musical abilities like never before. The masters make it look effortless, but behind every smooth solo is years of dedication and practice. Their stories inspire me to push beyond my comfort zone. Join me as I discover firsthand why jazz continues to captivate musicians and audiences alike. The impact of this concert can still be felt today, with many contemporary jazz musicians drawing inspiration from the likes of Louis Armstrong and his contemporaries. The genre's legacy continues to evolve, with new generations of musicians pushing the boundaries of what jazz can be and do.
Jazz expresses core American values: freedom, risk-taking, cultural diversity, innovation, creative collaboration, and democracy.
When you see me coming, baby, raise your window up high.
In a democracy, everybody gets a vote. In a good jazz band, everybody gets a voice.
From the intimate acoustic settings of jazz clubs to the grand, spectacle-driven productions of jazz festivals, the music remains a source of inspiration, comfort, and joy for audiences around the world. In another notable example, the 1970s saw the rise of jazz fusion, a style that combined elements of jazz, rock, and funk to create a unique sound. This period also saw the emergence of iconic jazz figures like Weather Report and Return to Forever.
I don't think you can go through thinking about American music without touching on jazz and realizing that at some point, jazz is what created R&B, is what led to rock and roll, is what led to the songs that you can listen to in your car today.
It has influenced language, it has influenced fashion, it has influenced social interaction.
Jazz and culture are inextricably linked. You can't tell the story of America without jazz.
The genre's ability to adapt and evolve has allowed it to stay relevant, even as the music industry and popular culture have undergone significant changes.
The jazz collection here is one of the core strengths of the museum's collections. It's really a crown jewel in the Smithsonian. The museum's jazz collections cover the whole sweep of the music's history: sheet music, manuscripts, photographs, films, stage clothing, paintings.
We have awards. We have multiple Grammys, that for Ella, that for Duke. We have Duke Ellington's Presidential Medal of Freedom.
The key points discussed in this video highlight the importance of preserving and celebrating jazz music heritage, a rich and diverse cultural legacy that continues to inspire and uplift audiences around the world. By exploring the history, evolution, and impact of jazz,
We acquired Duke Ellington's archives in 1988, and we wanted to bring that music alive, to make the archive sing. So the best way to do that was to have our own orchestra.
Music is a live thing. It has a spirit, it has an energy. And you cannot appreciate music just by looking at a sheet of paper. It's experienced best in a live situation. So the orchestra takes the music off the page and breathes new life into it.
Jazz Appreciation Month is a month every April, every year, to cast a spotlight on jazz.
We can gain a deeper appreciation for this unique and powerful art form and work to ensure its continued vitality and relevance in the years to come. Thanks for joining me on this journey into America's rich jazz music heritage.
All around the world.
Jazz is our history, but also jazz is still happening. Let's celebrate that. Let's do something with that.
Jazz is such a vital part of America's cultural heritage. It's really important that the public understand it, appreciate it, and value it. Jazz is America, and America is jazz.
If you've got thoughts on the subject, please share them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other video on the history of blues music for more exploration of America's incredible musical heritage.